Okay, we have fixed the radiators.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
It owes us thanks? Excellent. It may be time to collect upon that. We didn't actually read this terminal, did we? In our defense, we did get a little distracted. Archived logs and transmissions. Arrival confirmation. PPMC, Propulsion Plant Master Circuit. To HHB Earth Headquarters, transmitted via probe archived at source. It is my honour to report that the Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange Point. Having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers and supplies at their intended colony worlds, may they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post and repair shop and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I close this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There is so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. A stern reminder. That was Chief Guying. Some very rich and unsavoury elements among our colonial neighbours seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't a nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities. Period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Okay. Right. So it was written in to the agreement. Do you think Halcyon are the sort of people to honour that sort of agreement? It's funny, isn't it, really? Corporations who should live and die on deals are often the ones you can't trust with deals.
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
Yes.
Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
No. Okay.
Military service does not guarantee full...
Junlei!
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
Brilliant.
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Excellent. I will speak to people and try to get, you know, a better lay of the land, so to speak. What's it like being in command around here? Probably tough. Doesn't give you much time for taking a shower, etc.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Parvati could always help you shoulder the... But yeah, we could help on occasion, I suppose. Especially while we're in dock, I guess.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Okay. The only thing is, I don't want her to leave the crew at the moment. I kind of need her, I think. So, you know, but while we're here, she could tinker. I think she'd love that, actually. So this ship is a family business.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Okay. Was it a big change, the transmission to command?
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the Why would I want to know that? Aren't you a little young to be training a successor? Are you worried something might happen to you?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
You look... Why would I want to know about the self-destruct mechanism? I mean, talk about a suspicious question to ask. Back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
I mean, if somebody walks up to you and says, "Oh, this is a nice ship. Where's the self-destruct?" You know, just curiosity, idle speculation perspective. You know, maybe I want to go and get a selfie next to it. You're going to be on a bit of high alert with that person, aren't you? You don't have a lot of faith in the board. Ooh, right, yes.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Okay, how do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Okay, I will bear that in mind.
You've got my attention.
I think we're done, though. Ooh. That still scares me half to death. Right, she did...
Hey, you the one who fixed
This
those
is
radios?
Halcyon News.
Nice work.
We
You
interrupt
really
your
saved our
regularly
buns.
scheduled
Whenever you're
advertising
free,
for the
let's have a
following
chat.
story.
Oh, no, let's have a chat right now.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
I don't need to... Why would we run out of time? Are you heading somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Okay, you're responsible for communications, and you believe they're going to go down somewhere between maybe, I don't know, 36 weeks and soon. Yeah. Why are you out to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
And there we are. Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Junlei. Okay, I could check it out. No need for an official sign-off in that case. What's in it for me? Seems irresponsible not to have fixed... Yeah, that does actually seem a bit irresponsible. Why are you people not fixing these things in advance?
We don't know why it went down or if it's even a hardware-related issue. Getting a team out there takes time and money, neither of which we have readily on hand. And we do have multiple auxiliaries, just they won't be in orbital range during the next few months. Our backup station will be.
All right.
If it weren't for the occlusion event coming our way, we'd be doing fine as always.
Alright, I will check the relay. No need for an official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
You just let messages on Earth sit in a memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Oh.
I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Okay, fair enough. Right, well, we can look into that, I'm sure, if I get my ship back. But that's obviously not going to help us get the ship back because, well, unless you want to swim through the vacuum of space. Yes, I'm aware that that is actually impossible. Right. Ooh, okay. Let's have a look. I can now take... Ooh, what do I want to do on the perks and what do I want to do on the skills? Oh, this is just... dialogue? I'm still in this stage where I'm thinking, all the dialogue. Take the dialogue. Have the dialogue. But I'm also thinking science. A bit of science isn't going to go amiss, is it? Inspiration. Also hand... Yeah. Honestly, right about now, due to recent events, I'm thinking just get that helmet off is what I'm thinking. Yes, I am. Welder's goggles. -1 perception, which is not good. They look the same as these. I'm wondering if these are the sort of things that, if I gave to Parvati, would she be able to get a... Oh, she's got a perk. Let's have a look. Her engineering is 46, or is that mine? Engineering. No, so her engineering is... 46, 51, and it's 51 because she's wearing that. If I gave her these, her perception would go down, but her engineering skill would go right up. And that did not happen. All right, then. So wait a minute. That tech skill, that goes up with the tech skill. I do not get it. Let's have a look at a lockpick. Lockpick 42. Lockpick 42. If I gave her this, would her lockpicking go up? No. So why has she got an extra 5 on engineering then? I'm assuming it's from this, but she doesn't... Alright, you know what? I'm going to put these on her. She has another perk. Question is sneaky. No. Boisterous. I think it's a bit of a no-brainer. 10% chance to extract mods in the field. Yes, indeed. Oh, 25% tactical dilation. Oh, now these are all looking interesting, but okay, so no, we'll take that one. So, what perk do I want to take? I've not unlocked this one yet. Vendor prices. It's a toss-up between walking faster, which I think is only going to be useful when perhaps attempting sneaking, which is something I'm thinking of doing. Like if I'm going to act in disguise, not exactly sneaking, but if I want to walk around in disguise, if I run, I think it makes people suspicious. But if I walk a little quicker, I'm guessing it doesn't, but it probably means I can get past people quicker by doing it. Or, of course, there's carrying more. Now, carrying more is something that generally I like the sound of, but I'm actually not having too many problems at the moment. So, you know what? I'm not in a huge rush.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Right. Yeah. I'm still curious about... Oh, he'll now sell me stuff. I am curious about the restricted area, but I think I want to have the ship unlocked and ready to go before we do that, just in case we have to leave here in a hurry. I'm not even sure it's a good idea. No, I'm not.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores.
That's great.
Now, is there something I can help you with?
I'd like to see Jessie Doyle?
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Okay, Perception, the records say... Have you actually spoken to her yourself? Can I just talk my way in there?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
No, I wasn't implying anything. Let me see what you've got for sale.
A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Nice. Let's... Medical +5. No weapons. Oh, what is... Precision spectrum magnification mono lens. Right. That... Oh, now... Reinforced headwear class... Medical +5? I didn't... Alright, you know what? Let's get one of those. Question. Come... Thank you very much. Just... Come here. I want to see how you look with this. It doesn't look terrible. In fact, it kind of makes you look a bit badass. But again, that doesn't really make it look like you. I mean, just no offense, but, you know, you looking badass, it'll work up until the moment you speak, and then it just seems a little strange. And it does look odd with your other set of goggles. I mean...
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
I guess at least you... Oh, right. No. Stay here. At least you can take it off to speed. It's almost okay, but not. It's just a little... Besides, I have to say, I sort of feel like these should be your goggles. I sort of feel like these are the right things for you, but now you've got two sets of goggles on, which suits you sort of, but if you could just take those goggles off and put those goggles on instead, that would be sensible. Yeah, let's stick with the stealth field. I mean, it's... You didn't look... No, you looked marginally ridiculous. You had two sets of goggles on. I mean, really, just, You should just take that set off your head and put other ones on. Right. What am I doing? I'm wandering around with no real aim. I was thinking maybe we would speak to people now that, let's have a look. The reputation here is a little better. We have a positive reputation. Maybe we will get a better response from people. Okay. Vera!
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
Okay. Let me see what you've got for sale. No, all the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
I try not to think about it. Okay. Not really helpful, but Go on then. What have you got
What ain't I got?
for sale? What ain't you got? Well, you ain't got anything useful by the looks of things. It's just lots of drinks. Out of curiosity, what junk do I have for sale? I might as well sell all of the junk. That's got me. Oh, Am I close enough to get the just oh nope. Here we go. Here we go. Hi. I've not done that thing for you yet. I'm still working on my ship. I'm going to get that done next. Very next thing.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
I wanted to talk about the opportunity you mentioned. No, no. I'm still on it. What do you have for sale?
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Arm wrestler. Okay. Yes! Oh, it's cheaper now. It is, in fact, cheaper, and I have enough money. Corrosive. Yes, salvagers help. Oh, okay. Yes! Would anybody mind if I tested my new weapon out on that? Probably. So I can't change the mods on the Montag or on my new weapon, the Salvager's Helper. That does make sense, I suppose, especially the damage type. This does corrosive damage. I'm going to assume this is good against armor, and 480 DPS. You could argue it does not need any modification. Damage 32 times 6. Does that mean it fires a burst? 6 rounds, one after another, or does it mean it shoots a projectile that splits into 6? Like a shotgun? I mean, I've got 18 rounds in the magazine. Can I pull the trigger 3 times and then have to reload? Or is, I guess the only way I'm going to figure that out is if I test it. And I honestly feel like pulling your weapon out and testing it in this ship is going to be frowned upon. Probably get me arrested or shot. Need to find something else to test it on. Okay, look, it's time to go and get the ship. I don't think there's any more information to be gleaned regarding this Bedford guy. We know he's a bit funny about people loitering on his balcony, was it? Or his stairs. I think it was the stairs outside of his balcony. We know he's got a moustache, and we know he's got a thing for Hawthorne. All right. Hello, gentlemen. Okay, then.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
That is a mighty fine moustache you have there, sir.
Yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead. Forget Alex. That's a bad idea. Forget Alex. I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you Yeah, not a good idea. Alex isn't important. I'm here to turn in... No. Actually, in the emails, Hawthorne actually got really, really aggressive with him, and he backed down and came back all, like, super nice, didn't he? I think he actually responds well to... Oh, he definitely likes the powerful, dominant figures, doesn't he? Space pirate. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna wring your scrawny neck, yeah. Give me back my ship.
There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding.
Okay, good. Did you hear me chuckle? Explain. Now, did you hear me? Did you hear me chuckle?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
So he was working for you. He was going to Why is the board... I know where to find him. Why do you... Alex never mentioned... Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Okay. Why would you think... No. He never mentioned anything.
That's... Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head and mustache, I'm assuming?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Stop playing coy, Bedford, yes. Out with it, man, out with it.
I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust.
Okay. So how do I win your trust, then? Because I'm now unbelievably curious.
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
Sorry, no idea.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Before I go, I did want to ask something else, I think.
Be my guest.
What exactly do you do? Has it gotten less stiflingly hot in here lately?
You refer to the radiator issue? Oh, goodness, it was dreadful. I was sweating constantly. Chief Tennyson certainly did take her time resolving it.
Yeah, wasn't the whole thing your fault to begin with?
Gracious, no. I can't imagine what gave you that idea. I only facilitated communication between the board and Chief Tennyson. It's not my fault she was stubborn. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
She did everything she could. It was your people's fault, not Junlei's.
My, aren't you?
Where did that come from? The big kids are talking about... No, don't you talk to my friend that way.
Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my deference.
Okay, take it back right now.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies to you and your friend.
That was the worst apology I have ever heard. Does that work for you, Parvati? Please say no.
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology, I guess.
Well, now that that's dealt with, was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
Okay, can you get me to Stella Bay? Is that a good idea? Now, what do you do here exactly?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Big fish, small space station, nice setup. Sounds boring. Doesn't answer my question. That doesn't actually answer my question, does it? But let's just, for now... Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Oh, but I've read those complaints, mate. Okay, why are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
to watch your back. Yeah. Seems like you're looking for a fight to me. Okay, no. No, okay. Someone has to, I suppose.
Indeed. What is the saying? The two most common elements in the universe are hydrogen and stupidity. Someone must stand for reason and order, and the board is best equipped to do so.
That's not quite what I meant. One more thing.
Please, go ahead.
What are the locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
I really am a nosy person. Does the chairman visit here often? So you have play butler to the big guy. Fun. So you get to play butler to the big guy. Fun.
To serve at our most esteemed chairman's behest is an honor, and one I'm most thankful for. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Okay. Can you get me to Stella Bay?
Oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So that's a no, then?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
So definitely no.
Best to be clear, I believe.
Fair enough, then.
Ask away.
No, I think we're done. We're definitely done. That actually went rather well. In fact, that was easier than I thought. I really had assumed I was going to get one of those. Yes, but you have to do me a favor first, and then it would be I run off and shoot lots of things and bring something back and get a little bit cranky.
Office used to be in the docking base?
But no, just walked in there, said, "Oi, you, git face, give me my bloody shit back." And he said yes. All that worry, and all we had to do. It turned out I had the information I needed from the computer in Hawthorne's chambers, quarters. That's the word I was looking for. The ship is now unlocked. Yes, we've got the ship back.
Hey, you got a second?
Maybe.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Right. I was unaware of the fact that a ship's crew required a me. You're pretty eager to throw in with someone you barely know. Were you stalking me? I don't appreciate getting it. Okay. You're pretty eager to throw in with someone you barely know. You're trying to get out of here, aren't you?
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
I've heard enough you hired. All right, Felix, tell me why I should hire you. Okay, Felix, consider temperament. If you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all wrong. Yeah, actually, you are. You're not selling yourself well. You come across as desperate.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
Yeah, you're all over the place. Just be yourself. Don't beg. Tell me why I need you. I'm looking for loyal bootlickers. Flatter me like your life depends on it. No, just don't beg. Tell me why I need you on my crew.
Hey, that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss. Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want on your crew?
See, that was much better. You know what? You're on the crew.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Right, excellent. We actually have our crew, I suppose, because before it was just me and you. It was more like a partnership. Now we have a crew. We also have a giant robot who I'm hoping will be part of the crew once we fix them, and we could do that now. Let's just go and check. I just want to... We're not leaving yet. I did actually want to I've acquired PT. What?
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Really? Are you eavesdropping on people? You should not do that unless I ask you to.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I picked up a distress call. Can you play it? Right, yes. I'd like to continue our conversation from before. We can do that later. I picked up a distress call. Can you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Okay, right, right, so we can now go there. All right.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Yeah, it's nice to know you care.
Felix, you're surely not gonna believe this. You know Princess of Hephaestus? That late show about the freedom fighter with a pure heart and a mean right hook? She finally kissed her sweetheart, Miss Yuko.
That's the episode with Ruth Bellamy, right? Been meaning to catch that.
Okay. Hi?
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure. Is the ship about to blow up? Hold on. Please tell me. No. Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
How bad can it be? It comes from the heart, you'd say.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
The crew needs you. You should focus on your work. No, it sounds like she likes you, and you need some R&R.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
Okay.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You're about the warmest person I ever met. That is actually completely true. Could just be nerves. There's sort of plenty nice, but it's not everything. You, to be honest with you, you are kind of the nicest person I have met ever.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better.
Maybe a little
too warm. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Okay, is everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close. Yeah. Not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Sure, if that's... Wait, no, you don't drink! Wouldn't it be easy to talk about this Isabel person directly?
for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
No, we definitely go for a drink. Because what could possibly go wrong, right?